Hey everybody, Sarah Jane here, and it is time for your Tuesday video. This week's topic is, what did you do to prepare for surgery? So obviously there are some things that you do by choice, and there are some things that the doctor tells you to do. I chose to put myself on a 2-month pre-op diet. It wasn't required, but my BMI was high enough that it wouldn't matter if I lost weight before surgery, and I wanted to be in the best shape that I really could be to prepare for surgery. So I put myself on a diet for 2 months, and I lost 20 pounds. And when I came down to my 2-week pre-op diet, I think I lost like an extra 2 or 3 pounds that week, but I didn't lose because he wasn't very strict in his pre-op diet. And I had already been losing for 2 months. So for 2 months, I put myself on a diet and made sure to try to walk pretty much every day. It was often just short walks, like to work is like 5 minutes away. But I wanted, like I said, I wanted to be in the healthiest condition I could leave my body so that hopefully it would be easier for me to recover after surgery. So that's what I did. What my doctor had me do, I had what I refer to the torture diet. Most people don't have to do this. It was 5 days. I think it was 5 days. 5 days, 3 meals a day, 3 ounces of chicken or fish. That was it. That was all I got to eat, and water. I could have lots of water, and I could have chicken broth. So I had to do that to prove my stick-to-itiveness or something like that. And and then, like everyone, I had to do psych eval. I had to do nutritionist meetings. I had to do blood tests. I had to do an educational class. We just did one night. It was like a 2.5-hour class. I had to have an endoscopy. And I had a 2-week diet, which I didn't truly follow because a lot of it was more food than I was eating. Like, he wanted me to include carbs and stuff that I wasn't eating on my 2-month diet. So I just cut back a little more and stayed within his guidelines, but I didn't feel like there was any point to adding carbs in when I hadn't been eating them for a while. So that's what I did. Stuff that I bought. I bought lots of Band-Aids. Most of them, it's fine because I will use Band-Aids again, but I never needed the Band-Aids. And I don't really know what I might do to my body to need a Band-Aid this big, but I have them. But I bought lots of Band-Aids, and that turned out to be something I didn't need remotely. I bought milk of magnesia. This stuff is gross, but you may just want it. I still make use of this sometimes, so milk of magnesia, I bought that. This is obviously not the one I had before surgery. I brought liquid Tylenol. I don't like the drugged up feeling that that the prescription pain meds give me. So I took those for like the first day and a half, and then I switched to liquid Tylenol. And these guys were like my best friend. I bought Gas-X. I sent my husband out for more Gas-X, and I think my first errand when I was allowed to drive again was Gas-X. And I personally, I thought I would like the strips. I have both, but I like the chewables better. Any of you who were going through this. Popsicles, I bought sugar-free popsicles. They were my bestest friends. In fact, my husband had to go out and buy 2 more boxes. I bought tiny cups. Not super tiny, but little plastic cups, because I figured when I was going through those first few days, you're supposed to take very small amounts in at a time, and I figured if I had the very small cup, I would be able to monitor and also know that I had gotten that much in. So yeah, I got those. I still use them sometimes, but not for any real reason. They're useful. They're little tiny cups, but that is one of the things I did. I invested. These are more expensive than if you buy protein powder, but I got 2 of my favorites. This has a lot of calories in it, by the way. Tastes wonderful, has a lot of calories. But I got I got a couple different kinds of pre-mixed protein drinks. One, because I like them better. but 2, because it was pre-mixed and I could wake up in the morning and pour out enough to put in one of my little cups and drink it throughout the day. And it wasn't like, you know, I had to make a whole big thing in the blender, because then it's hard to measure out to do just a small amount if you're going to do powders. So that's what I did. And the thing that I was most anal about was what I called mushicles. I did several of them, but the ones that I liked were chili. I made a big old pot of chili, and then I put it through my food processor so that it would be nice and mushy, and then I froze it in these little, this one's a half cup and this is a cup. If you are out thinking, at least lap banders, I don't really know bypassers, but lap banders, I would get these, the 1 cup, and fill them about 3/4 away, because I found that the half a cup wasn't quite enough when I was on mushies. But in any event, I made chili, I blended it, and then I froze it so that I could, when I went back to work, I could just take one of these with me to work and microwave it and have something mushy. And chili is one of those things that consistency doesn't really matter a whole lot. The fact that it was blended didn't make it gross. So that's what I did to prepare. I'm sure there's plenty of other things that I went through, but nothing that was really memorable. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made sure to have my heating pad out and available. It is always out and available now, because I feel like I'm an old lady. But there was just a lot of soreness, and the heating pad helped a lot. But that's it. That's what I went through. I hope y'all are well. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Bye.